Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on a team looking for its first win, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Louisiana Tech's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in open space downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. Line gets set, first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the running back.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Washington State going quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better. And for this defense moving forward.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
At the 35, he's open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. And the Cougars are flying down the field. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some...
And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Morrison. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrison. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down on the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Washington State 7, Louisiana Tech 0.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morrison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hester. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch on the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Cougar. And once he found open space, the band might have... Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this up.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the... receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's why it's so important for this.
First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Hester. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this won.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quickly out to the tight end. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Hester. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the run. Crosses the 45. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down.
Intercepted.
Turn on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Slings it downfield. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it, looking for the first down. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawrence.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Touchdown Bulldogs! On first down, here comes this offense. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. For the third straight play. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Morrison.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A first down for the offense. He'll keep it himself. The offense puffs it up, and they were on the move. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit him as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
And that one's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Ball in the air. Intercepted.
The pass on.
Close in on him after a good...
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead.